Hydroxychloroquine. 6 months ago, most of us, pedestrians, never heard of it. Now it's the most controversial drug on the face of the planet. It's worse than heroin. It's worse than opioids. It's worse than anything. What is going on here? This is very bizarre. And then I have this, an article written by Harvey Risch, who is a professor of epidemiology, Yale School of Public Health, author of over 300 peer-reviewed publications. And he writes in part, "I'm usually accustomed to advocating for positions within the mainstream of medicine. So I've been flummoxed to find that in the midst of a crisis, I'm fighting for a treatment that the data fully support, but which, for reasons having nothing to do with a correct understanding of the science, has been pushed to the sideline. As a result, tens of thousands of patients with COVID-19 are dying unnecessarily. Fortunately, the situation can be reversed easily and quickly." So you read this as a non-medical expert, as a non-scientist, as a non-professor, and you go, what in the world is going on here? The president is promoting it. We see some doctors promoting it. They're blown off Twitter. They're considered kooks. And here we have this top Yale professor who says, wait a minute, that's not true. Professor Risch, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Nice to be here.
The question is, you've looked, I take it, at all these studies, and what do you conclude?
I conclude the evidence is overwhelming. There's no question that in the people who need to be treated and are treated early, it has a very substantial benefit in reducing risk of hospitalization or mortality. And there's been a massive disinformation campaign that stretches from the government to the media that's either suppressing this message or it's countering it with a false message. And I'm not an expert in the reasons why that's happening other than just observing it, but I am an expert in the science, and I can tell you the science is all one-sided. In fact, the science is so one-sided in supporting this result that it's stronger than anything else I've ever studied in my entire career. The evidence in favor of hydroxychloroquine benefit in high-risk patients treated early as outpatients is stronger than anything else I've ever studied.
You know, again, as a pedestrian, no expert, but I read the various reports, I read what you write, and I draw my own conclusions from this. It is incredible to me that in the middle of this pandemic, that a drug that has been used for over half a century, where the testing has been so thorough, and it's been ubiquitous, and it's so cheap, each pill is very, very cheap, that there is this effort to fight it and to destroy the doctors and the experts who dare to suggest that in the early stages, or even maybe as a prophylactic, you might want to use this if it's prescribed by a doctor. Now pharmacists are afraid to provide it. And now doctors are concerned to prescribe it. And some hospitals won't prescribe it. And this has been politicized in an incredible, incredible way. And you write here, wait a minute. This drug can save thousands and thousands of lives. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Never